The present and the future of aviation explained in Fly, in partnership with EUROCONTROL.
Like a beating heart, takeoffs and landings are a constant rhythm at airports in Europe. This is the age of air travel. In 2006, more than 1 billion air passengers passed through Europe's top 100 airports, and air traffic is increasing at 5% a year. It's a challenge that in most cases cannot be answered by expanding infrastructure. The solution is to increase efficiency. Paul Wilson, head of the airport division of EUROCONTROL, the European Organisation for Safety in Air Navigation, explains.
By around 2025, traffic will have increased to over 20 million flights per year. And the problem we have with airports is accommodating those flights within the European region. There's something around about 60% latent capacity still in the system. That's 60% where we can generate extra landing and takeoff slots. But even if all those slots are released, all that capacity is unlocked, still around about 4 million flights per year will not be accommodated by European airports. Probably there's a dozen, maybe slightly more airports which are congested at certain times of the day. But the problem we have, again, is as the traffic increases, more and more airports will become congested. And we believe by 2025, something around about 60 airports will be congested for significant parts of the day.
Munich's Franz Josef Strauss International Airport is at the forefront of advances to improve airport capacity and efficiency. Munich is also a hub. Passengers use the airport as a transfer point, flying in to catch flights to other destinations. The airport operator provides waiting passengers with cafes, bars and other facilities to entertain them while they await ongoing flights. It's Europe's 7th busiest airport and the fastest growing. 31 million people used Munich in 2006, an increase of 7.5% over the year before. About 28,000 people work in and around the airport. Lufthansa, the German flag carrier, has 120 aircraft based here. There are plans to expand the airport with the construction of a 3rd runway and a 3rd terminal. But for now, the challenge is to meet increasing demand through efficiency and technology. One example is Terminal 2's baggage handling system. It's around 40 kilometers long and can transport up to 15,000 suitcases per hour. A computer calculates the shortest route for each individual piece of baggage. Electronic barcodes on both the baggage labels and on each transport tray temporarily marry the bag and its tray with a transport unit. To operate efficiently, airports depend on a complex interaction between organisations, each responsible for one aspect of operations. Airlines and crew, handling agents, engineers, caterers, safety and security personnel all provide essential services. Coordination is critical. That's handled in the Traffic Coordination Centre. Munich is one of the first airports to implement CDM, collaborative decision-making. The initiative, launched by EuroControl, has a simple objective: to let everyone know what everyone else is doing.
We need to ensure that punctuality rate is kept at a high level and that the performance does not deteriorate. And one of the good ways to do this is to find operational procedures which improve the whole process on the ground. It's actually ensuring that everyone who is working with the aircraft knows at any time what is the status of the aircraft, when is it ready for departure from the gate.
Rolf Eberle is in charge of Munich's control tower.
We use an airport information system to increase efficiency. This information system is a software program in the control tower called Sequence Planner. If everybody supplies their own data and estimated timing, then we can use this to build a stable sequence. Through Airport CDM, we know very early if a flight is delayed and if it's possible for a delayed aircraft to taxi to the takeoff runway. In this way, we can quickly update the takeoff sequence.
Planes taxiing to and from terminals, as well as the large number of support vehicles like fuel trucks and baggage handling carts, create constant airport traffic on the ground. Departing and arriving aircraft also pose special challenges, not just because of potential collisions, but also because of a phenomenon called wake turbulence. Wake turbulence consists of two vortices departing from the wingtips, which can destabilise following aircraft. A vortex encounter can be very dangerous, and regulations throughout the world have been established to avoid the risk. During takeoffs and landings, aircraft are separated to avoid wake turbulence. But if we can see the invisible wake turbulence, separating distances may be able to be reduced to streamline airport landing procedures. The only device which can see wake turbulence at the moment is the LIDAR, like this one installed at Charles de Gaulle Airport in Paris. It's another initiative of EUROCONTROL's airport programme.
Le LIDAR, c'est un petit peu comme un scanner d'hôpital.
LIDAR's a bit like a hospital scanner. It focuses on aircraft's wake turbulence. It shows that when prevailing winds are relatively strong, 15 to 20 kilometers per hour or more, it's safe to assume that wake turbulence degrades quite quickly. That would make it possible to revise separation distances between aircraft while ensuring that safety isn't compromised.
I believe there we have the potential for a significant increase in capacity at airports. In simple terms, on many occasions, I believe we're over-separating aircraft. And I think now we have the opportunity to put aircraft close together in a very safe fashion, which takes account of the actual weather conditions.
With the coming of the Airbus A380, wake turbulence becomes a major consideration in the adaptation of airports to very large aircraft because they create bigger vortices and require greater separation. Several European airports are ready to welcome the new Super Jumbo, which is able to carry up to 850 passengers. Gate design as well as ramp vehicles have to be tailored to the new two-deck configuration and huge dimensions of the aircraft. It's just one of several challenges facing airports in coming years. Perhaps one of the biggest is what environmental impact these Super Jumbos will have. But that's another fly story.